The Arbaeen represents the 40th day that the Imam Hussein, which is the third Imam of the school of Ahlbeit, who is the son of Imam Ali alayhi salam. The Arbaeen represents the 40th day on which he was martyred, he was martyred on the lands of Karbala in 61 AH. So this is called the 40th, which is called the Arbaeen. Hussein was a man who fought against tyranny and oppression. He was a man who resurrected the teachings of the Prophet. And in honor of this man, in respect of this man, we all, as the millions of people, flow towards Karbala and flow towards the land of Iraq to pledge their allegiance and to pay their respects to this man.
For the pilgrims, Imam Hussein is a beacon of hope and freedom they can't find anywhere else. Beginning at the shrine of Imam Hussein's father, Imam Ali, in Najaf, they walk over 90 kilometers to the shrine of Imam Hussein in Karbala. The pilgrimage is called the Arbaeen, which means the 40 in Arabic, because it commemorates the 40 days after Imam Hussein, his family and friends were brutally slaughtered on the plains of Karbala over 1300 years ago. This is in keeping with the Muslim tradition of mourning the dead for up to 40 days.
Why 40 days? Because the number 40 holds tremendous spiritual significance in the realm of transformation. Jesus wandered in the desert for 40 days in order to experience purification and come to a greater understanding of himself and his mission. Moses and his people traveled through the desert for 40 years before arriving at their home in the Holy Land. Noah preserved the sacredness of life by sailing his ark for 40 days and 40 nights. Our Prophet has said, the earth mourns the death of a believer for 40 mornings. Therefore it appears that the deceased should be remembered and mourned over for a period of 40 days. Performing an act for a continuous period of 40 days is also known to help one to not just form a habit, but also to carry on the practice for the rest of his life.
Today, Karbala is a modest city of around 1.5 million people. However, official estimates suggest that over 20 million people visit Karbala during Arbaeen.
I call it the biggest pilgrimage that you've never heard of. It's bigger than the Hindu Kumbh Mela because that takes place only once every 3 years, whereas this happens every single year. It trumps the Muslim Hajj by a factor of 5.
I've been to the Hajj many times. I've never seen numbers like I see in Karbala.
It's not like the Muslim Hajj. Muslim Hajj, there's certain laws, if you can fulfill, that's it, you have to go. But this is not mandatory. People are actually just doing this out of love and passion.
The 40th marks an important turning point in the movement of Karbala. This day is the day the Ahlul-Bayt reached the land of Karbala and performed the visitation of Imam Hussein and the loyal family and friends who gave their life for the cause of Islam. This occasion reminds the faithful of the core message behind Hussein's martyrdom, establishing justice and fighting injustice. In the first Arbaeen gathering in the year 61 AH, after the killing of Imam al-Hussein, Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari, a companion of the Prophet, was one of the people who performed a pilgrimage to the burial site of Hussein. His visit coincided with that of the surviving female members of the Prophet's family and Hussein's son, Imam Zayn al-Abidin, who had all been held captive in Damascus by Yazid. When remembering Arbaeen, it is necessary to remember the pains and sufferings of the great sister of Imam Hussein, Lady Zainab, who held the flag of Imam Hussein after his martyrdom. She went through so much pain and so much grief, yet she stood firm in the face of the enemies to defend the religion of her grandfather and to spread the message of Hussein, which started in the court of Yazid when she said, "How hard you try and however much efforts you make, you will not erase our memory, nor will you wipe out our revolution." Her words echo through many centuries, and we see today millions remembering Hussein and his revolution as they march towards Karbala during his 40th.